What's up, YouTube? I bought a house. Let me show you everything I want to change about it before we move in. So come on in. Right when you enter the home, you basically are in the living room, which is pretty spacious. As you can see here, there's some built-ins, which I absolutely love. If you've been following me since I've been posting videos back in Austin, you probably remember in our old house we had like a lot of bookshelves, and I loved having the bookshelves for decorating purposes. So I'm glad these are back in my life. TV will go here. I kind of want to put our record player here, but we'll figure that out down the line. But onto the first thing I probably want to change is this sliding door. I think if we can, I want to make it bigger, at least another foot this way and another foot that way, just so you can see more of the beautiful backyard, which I'll show you after we're done with the inside of the house. The other thing I want is, this is technically the dining room, which is fine. We don't really eat at the dining table. We like to eat in front of the TV. But I think I want to change this to something different. I don't really like it. And I want to put French doors here because then we can go out into this little patio area where I'm planning to have some outdoor dining stuff. And I just thought it would look cool, bring in more light. We are now into the kitchen. The kitchen is pretty much perfect. I love all the storage. I love the color of the cabinets. These pools, I don't know, maybe I might change. I'm undecided, but I love the built-in refrigerator. It looks so fancy. The only thing is that it is super tall and I'm kind of short, so we'll see how that works out. The stove, or the range, is what I learned recently, is a Thermidor, which are very, very expensive. So that's kind of nice that they put that in there. We have a dishwasher because we're dishwasher people. The sink is pretty cool. The sink is actually made out of the same material as the counter, so it's not like a metal sink wrapped around with granite or whatever. So I thought that was a pretty neat thing to do. Now, there is one thing missing in this kitchen. And maybe you guessed what it is, maybe you didn't, but there's no microwave, and we are microwave people. So I think the best place to put a microwave would be here. So we're gonna have to do some figuring out with that one, but I think here would be pretty good. And behind you, we have our little teeny tiny laundry room. We currently do already have a washer and dryer that's just in our garage right now that we haven't been using. And I hope they fit side by side because I don't really like when they're stacked because, again, I'm short and I just don't know if that's gonna help me out if they're side by side. So, another thing that I want to add is there's no door on here, and washing your laundry can get kind of noisy, so I think I want to add a pocket door on this side so I can kind of like close it off and soundproof the rest of the house, if that makes sense. Anyways, those are the things I want to change here. When I talk about it, it seems like a lot of stuff, but I don't know, it's our house. I want to make it exactly what we want. Anyways, let's move on to the bedroom. So right off the front door is this little, they count it as a bedroom, but it's barely a bedroom. Come on in and let me show you. So this has a closet, so I think that's what makes them be able to get away with having it classified as a bedroom, but this thing is tiny. I guess you could technically fit like a twin bed in here, or maybe even just like a day bed, but we're not gonna do that. What we are gonna do is have this be my new little content studio. So I'm gonna be filming all my YouTubes in here, maybe all my TikToks in here. So I'm gonna put a nice little desk. It gets great light. I'm excited to start filming in here. Like, yeah, let's do a little practice. So imagine me here talking to you, doing outfit stuff. I hope there's room to do outfit stuff, but we'll figure it out. Let's move on to the other rooms. So down the hall are the other 3 main bedrooms and the 2 bathrooms. One of the bathroom being in the master, but I'll show you everything. So the first bedroom will probably be the guest bedroom just because of the way it's set up. So the people who flipped the place had put in these like sconces to fit, I think, a queen or a full. So I think this room makes the most sense to put a guest room in here. We do have that Murphy bed thing, but I think we might get rid of it. I don't know yet. I don't know. But I also don't like the idea of just having a bed completely out all the time and just basically having it be a waste of space because people aren't visiting us that much. But one thing I really like about this room is the storage. It has closets, and I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but there's like a little bar here to hang stuff up, which is super nice. You can also just customize the shelf thing, but I love this little desk in here. I think it's so cute. It's so nice. If I was growing up and lived in this room, this would be awesome. Doing my little homework, doing my little knickknacks and crafts would be so cute. Anyways, these sconces are kind of fancy, which I kind of like. Again, another closet. It's so nice to have so much storage and this beautiful, beautiful big window to bring in some natural light. I was tempted to make these windows bigger too, but I was trying to control myself and not spend too much. Let's go on to the next room. The next room is this bathroom. This is a full bathroom and it's a little cramped, but whatever. The one thing I don't really like about this bathroom is the color of the tile. I think it's called I don't remember what this tile is called. It starts with a Z, but this type of tile is very on trend. It's very cool right now. I like the texture of it. I don't really like the color. I think if it were like a cream color or maybe even a blue, but even a blue I think might go out of style pretty quickly. So we're gonna see how much it'll cost to change the tile, but that's definitely not high on the priority list. So we'll see. Also, this faucet looks green. Does it not look green? Sean, comments?
It looks like a very, very dark black olive.
It looks like a forest green to me, and I don't know if my eyes are deceiving me. Anyways, pretty standard bathroom. No complaints about like the layout of it. The only complaint is like the color of the walls and the color of the tile. Now on to the technically third bedroom, but second real bedroom. This one is also pretty sizable. It has the built-in storage, which is very nice. Can't have enough storage, people. It also has the sconces to put a bed right in between them. But again, I don't really know what we'd use this room for. Maybe a little workout area until it becomes a nursery? We gotta brainstorm. But it also has a pretty nice window to bring in a lot of natural light. Let's move on to my favorite room, my room. This is where the master bedroom is. It's smaller than our current bedroom in the house we're renting, but I think it's a lot cooler. Now, without the lights on, which let me turn them off real quick. So without the lights on, it's a little dark in here and it's 1 p.m. and I like having a lot of natural light. So one of my top priority to fix list is to make this door bigger. Now I'm thinking of doing wide steel frame French doors. I'll post a picture right here so you can see what I'm talking about. But I am going to probably repurpose these bookshelves and put them either in the garage or in one of the other bedrooms. And then this will get bigger. So maybe, I don't know, like 2 feet more this way, 2 feet more that way, bring in more natural light. We'll have the nice French doors, which will look really cool. And then, since these are going, I want to put 2 windows on each side of the bed to bring in even more light, because I think right now during the winter, the sun rises that way. So this room will get a lot of sunlight in the morning, which is a good thing for me, because if it's dark in the room, I'm not getting up and I'll stay in bed till noon. So that's my top to-do list on things I want to fix. Another thing in this room that needs to be fixed is there's no closet door here, so I'm thinking pocket door on this side. And I kind of want to do a pocket door that has a door that looks really cool, just in case I do outfit videos from there. And then I'm like standing this way and then you can see like a cool little door. Anyways, but come take a look at this closet. It's pretty big. It has a lot of space. I think it's technically bigger than the closets we have now. but it looks smaller, but this thing can fit a lot. So I'm excited to start utilizing it. So that's kind of it for the closet. Let's move on to the master bathroom. So this is the master bathroom. It's pretty cramped. That's Sean. Say hi, Sean. He's being my camera guy today. So one thing I want to change about this, well, I should say the house that we're currently in that we're renting has a pretty long vanity with the double sinks, which I love because you have a lot of counter space and you can store a lot of things on the counter. This counter is a lot smaller, but I do appreciate that it still has the double sinks. So to kind of make up for the lack of counter space, I'm thinking of adding a little ledge made out of the same material as these counters, just so we have more room to put like our skincare, our toothbrushes, and really whatever else. And then it's kind of like out of the way too, and I think it could look very luxurious. One of my worries is that the faucets kind of stick out a lot, and I love to wash my face. So I'm just worried that like my head's gonna be knocking onto it while I'm trying to put water on my face. I don't know what I should do about that. Maybe I can ask them to make it shorter so it like comes out to right here, because that would be better in my mind. But another thing I don't really know what to do about is this door, just because to access it here, you're bumping into the door a lot. So do we do another pocket door? I don't want to go pocket door crazy. I think getting this door out of the way or opening the other direction, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe we just leave it. Another problem that I'm realizing is there's only one outlet on the counter. It'd be nice to have one on each side because Sean likes to plug in stuff. I like to plug in stuff. It'd be a lot more convenient if there was more outlets. Moving on to the shower. So the shower is pretty ginormous. It's very, very big, which is nice. I like having a roomy shower. I love the fixtures they chose. The tile, I think it's cute. The one thing that I hate about the shower is that they made the decision to put this border around the little cutout for your shampoo and conditioner and body wash stuff. And I just think it looks so odd. It kind of just distracts you from the beautiful tile, and it just looks like there's a picture that's supposed to be here because it's framed so boldly. So I want to change that. So that's kind of it for the inside. Let's go outside to the backyard. So this is our backyard. This isn't all of it. There's also this. When they flipped it, they did a pretty good job with the landscaping. I mean, it's not perfect. There's still a lot of stuff that they should have ripped out and just, I don't know, put more dirt over. But it's pretty great as is. I really love how they put a built-in grill counter thing. I think that's very cool. I love grilling. Here, I'm thinking of putting some outdoor dining furniture. And like I mentioned previously, I'm planning to put French doors here so you can have like an indoor, outdoor dining kind of thing. And the kitchen's just right there. So instead of having to go all the way around and over here to like serve food and whatnot, it's more of a straight shot, which I think is nice. And I also want to add like a little, what is it called? Not a trellis, but maybe a pergola of sorts, and have like crawling plants over it to provide some shade. I mean, this side of the house is pretty shady, but I just think it would look really pretty. So that's what I want to do. The main thing that we want to add to the backyard is a pool. That's a project for later down the line because that's going to be expensive and take a really long time. The easiest place to put the pool would be here on this grass. But I love real grass, so I don't want to get rid of this. So instead of putting the pool here, we're thinking of putting the pool up here on the slope. It'll probably look like this. Insert Pinterest picture that I found. So it'll be like an infinity pool with like an edge, and we'll landscape it really nice so it looks good. And then probably have like a little deck too, so we could put some like lounge chairs to sunbathe. Let me show you where the pool deck will be. These steps will obviously need to be redone. Oh my gosh, there's a big spider web line. Okay, so this will practically from here maybe all the way down to here will be like how long the pool will be. And then this flat part will transform into like a nice deck. I don't know if we'll do concrete pavers or like a wood deck, but we would get rid of this tree, sadly, but we'll replace it with a different tree, don't you worry. And it'll just kind of like go out this way. It'll kind of drop off. So there'll still be like a slope with some landscaping to make it look really nice, but that's kind of the idea. I'll show you that if and when it's done. But again, we're not ready for that project because this is going to be a big project. But let me show you this little shed thing that we got in the back. Oh, and right here is a little fire pit, which is super cute. Put cute chairs all around. I love it. All right, to the back house shed thing. Watch your step. So this shed is super, super cute, but it's also super, super small. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty nice. It gets a lot of nice light. You can see everybody's home from over here, but it could be a really good office. It could be a really good workout room. It could be a really good wellness studio, which is what we're thinking of turning it into at some point. Putting a little sauna here, maybe a little cold plunge there. We don't know yet. But in the meantime, it's just going to be a storage unit because the garage will be our office. Well, Sean's office, our multi-purpose room. Let's go down there and show you what it looks like. So this is the garage. This was converted pretty nicely to be like more living space. The only thing is that it's pretty dark in here, even with the recessed lighting. So an option is that we can either work with these doors open, but then it's kind of noisy and you're kind of exposed to the traffic and the people on the street. Or an option would be to put in a couple more windows here, since it's drywall, and on the opposite side over here, just to bring in more light because it's pretty dark, and that's kind of the only places to do it because this is cinder block concrete. I don't know what it is, but it's keeping the land from falling into the garage because we are on a hill. Sean's desk will be here, my desk will be here. The only problem with that is there's no bathroom in here, so you're gonna have to be going up to the house to go pee and grab snacks and whatnot. So things to think about. All right, friends. Well, that's my house and what it looks like and everything I want to change about it. I don't think I mentioned this earlier, which I should have, but I did hire an interior designer. So she's going to help me with all the like actual structural design and sourcing and project managing with the construction company and everything else that's involved with renovations, but she knows a lot more than I do, and it's kind of overwhelming when you've never had a house before and don't even know where to start. But especially with like switching out windows or adding windows and whatnot, we definitely need some professional help. She's also going to help me with like interior decorating, so like furnishings and fixtures, but we already have a lot of furniture that's pretty good and that we love already, so I kind of don't want to just get everything new. There's definitely some stuff that I'd be willing to like swap or upgrade to give like a different vibe, but again, that's later down the line once the construction is all finished. But in the meantime, let me show you my little Pinterest board. So this is kind of like the vibes I'm leaning towards. Of course, my style opinions change pretty frequently, probably yearly, so I don't know if this stuff will be timeless, but again, it's fun playing around with your style and the things in your home and just, I don't know, making your space reflect you, which I think is pretty easy to do just by displaying like some of your interests. Like I like collecting records. I like Midwest emo and pop punk and whatnot. So putting my vinyls on display is a pretty good way to like show who I am, but I can also do it in a really fun, cool, unique way. So that's just like an idea with like the bookshelves and the record player. I also want my house to kind of look like an Imogen and Willie or a James Purse or a Buck Mason store, which sounds kind of crazy because why would I want to live in a store? But their design style is like right up my alley. I think Leanne Ford did a lot of the Buck Mason stores. hers, and I really like her style. I did buy a piece of furniture from her Crate and Barrel collab. It's my white slipcover bed, which I absolutely love. It's so cool. Which, side note, I'm also thinking of getting like new covers for it. Maybe something a little spunky. I don't know. Just because white, it really does look dirty, especially with our dog rubbing up all on it. Anyways, that's just another thought. But this is my Pinterest board. This is my inspo. Our interior designer did say that once we have sourced like all the windows and really whatever materials we need, that actual construction should only take like 2 to 3 weeks. So I don't know how long the rest of this stuff is gonna take, but they were like, oh yeah, this is gonna be easy. We really have like 2 months to get all this stuff done. So I'm super excited. Sean's super excited. We honestly cannot wait to move in. I can't wait to show you everything. I can't wait to take you along the process and give you updates. Comment down below if you have any cool design ideas that you think might help with our space. Maybe it's something I haven't thought of that we could try. Or comment any cool design styles or like interior decor or furniture stuff that you've been liking that you think could look cool in here. But that's all I got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're as excited as we are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Toodles!